Somalia's coastline is the longest in mainland Africa, a sweeping ribbon of land that has shaped the country's destiny for centuries. Stretching over 3,300 kilometers along the Indian Ocean and Gulf of Aden, it forms a natural bridge between continents, cultures, and economies. This isn't just a beach, it's a global gateway, a crossroads where Africa meets Arabia, India, and the wider world. For centuries, traders, explorers, and empires have passed through these waters, making Somalia a key player in the story of global commerce. Somali ports like Mogadishu, Kismayo, Bosaso, and Berbera are vital intersections on this maritime superhighway, serving as lifelines for both the nation and the region. These ports are now more important than ever, as nearly everything we use, food, fuel, electronics, clothing, travels by sea, passing through these crucial gateways. But Somalia's inability to fully control its vast coastline has made it a target for foreign powers, pirates and smugglers, all seeking to exploit its strategic location. With a weak central government, a power vacuum has emerged, drawing in countries eager for influence, resources and access to vital shipping lanes. For Somalis, foreign interest brings both hope, jobs, investment and the promise of development, and risk, loss of control, environmental threats, and entanglement in global rivalries that can destabilize communities. The battle for Somalia's ports is about more than trade. It's about sovereignty, identity, and the nation's future on the world stage. Understanding this struggle is key to understanding Somalia's challenges today and why the world continues to watch this coastline so closely. The coastline is not just a border, but the front line in Somalia's quest for stability, prosperity, and a voice in the global conversation. Look at a map. The Suez Canal is a vital link between Asia and Europe, acting as a shortcut for global trade. Every year, trillions of dollars worth of goods pass through this narrow waterway, making it one of the most important maritime routes on the planet, and every ship exiting the Red Sea on its way to the Indian Ocean must pass right by Somalia's coast, hugging its shores for safety and efficiency. Hundreds of vessels, oil tankers, container ships and bulk carriers sail by daily, making the Gulf of Aden one of the world's busiest and most strategic maritime corridors, essential for the flow of energy and goods. Any disruption here, whether from piracy, armed conflict or political instability, can send shockwaves through the global economy, affecting prices and supply chains everywhere. That's why powerful nations send their navies to patrol these waters, not just to protect trade, but also to assert their influence and keep a close eye on each other's movements. Control over Somali ports means having a say in this global traffic, offering leverage over international commerce and regional security. Ports here offer safe harbor for navies, a base for military operations, and a strategic window onto the world's busiest sea lane, making them highly coveted. The region's proximity to both the Middle East and Africa only raises the stakes, connecting continents and cultures at a crossroads of commerce and conflict. For global powers, securing a foothold on Somalia's coast isn't just strategic, it's become a 21st century necessity in the race for influence and security. Somali ports are true economic engines, driving the nation's prosperity and connecting it to the wider world. They're vital for exports like livestock, which is shipped to markets across the Middle East, and frankincense, a prized commodity for centuries. At the same time, these ports are essential gateways for imports, bringing in everything from food to fuel and manufactured goods that keep Somali cities running. Customs revenue collected at these ports can be a government's biggest income source, funding public services and infrastructure. This financial potential attracts foreign investors who are eager for profit but also seek influence in the region's future. Modernizing a port is big business. Fees are charged for every ship that docks, every container that's handled, and every warehouse that stores goods. Upgrades mean more jobs and more revenue, but the value of Somali ports goes beyond Somalia's borders. Landlocked Ethiopia, with over 120 million people and a fast-growing economy, desperately needs access to the sea for its imports and exports. Berbera port in Somaliland has become a lifeline for Ethiopia, making it a regional prize that's fiercely contested and highly strategic. For foreign powers, controlling a Somali port means securing a crucial link in global supply chains and gaining access to Africa's booming markets, which are full of untapped potential. potential. Investment in these ports embeds foreign influence for decades, shaping the region's politics and economy far into the future. The economic stakes are high, but so are the strategic implications. Ports must be protected, as they are often targets for both competition and conflict. In the Horn of Africa, ports are the keys to both prosperity and power, shaping the destiny of nations and the future of the entire region. The UAE, through DP World, has poured millions into Berbera, building a modern port and road to Ethiopia, part of a strategy to dominate Red Sea trade. Turkey manages Mogadishu's port and airport, delivers aid and trains Somali forces, winning influence through both business and goodwill. The US and China, with military bases in nearby Djibouti, watch closely, their rivalry shaping the region's politics. These powers often back different Somali factions, turning local disputes into international chess matches. The UAE supports Somaliland and Puntland. Turkey backs Mogadishu's government. Foreign rivalries deepen Somali divisions, making the country a battleground for outside interests. Somalia's internal politics are now entangled in a much larger geopolitical game. Somalia's federal system is weak. Regional leaders in places like Puntland and Somaliland act independently, often cutting deals with foreign investors. These leaders see foreign investment as a way to boost their own power and local economies, bypassing the central government. The federal government insists only it can sign international deals, but lacks the power to enforce this. This fragmentation lets foreign actors play regions against each other, securing influence despite national objections. Each separate deal further weakens the central government, fueling a cycle of division. Foreign influence thrives in this fractured landscape. Somalia's political disunity is the open door for outside control. Foreign investment brings modern ports and jobs, but risks Somalia's sovereignty. Long-term deals can lock future governments into unfavorable terms, with key decisions made abroad. Profits may flow out, leaving Somalis with little benefit and possible debt. Rivalries between foreign powers, like the UAE and Turkey, deepen internal divisions and risk dragging Somalia into wider conflicts. The country could become a pawn in global power struggles. Somalia's challenge is to unite, negotiate wisely, and ensure its ports serve its people, not just outsiders. The fate of Somalia's coastline may decide the nation's future.